winning, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
For the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Jackson's pass.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Ravens.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
And it's 3rd down.
number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Complete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48 mark. Hey, tight down. There you go. 60 Eagles.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Ravens nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. High throw, but the catch is made. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
First and
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit half, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Miles Sanders.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And a Raven first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And then, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Big hold of the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go. Waiting. 5-9, 5-9.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire deep for Rick. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And he he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. But first down, Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chuck Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, that's going to be caught by Samuel.
Jackson.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A 14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
26 yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for mild.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Good job, how that boy stepping up, man.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have it